Welcome to this guide to the plants of Twin Peaks in Mount Diablo State Park. We're going to take a hike with members of the Mount Diablo Interpretive Association. Here's one of the organization's former presidents, Jim Mitchell.
Starting at 600 feet at the Mitchell Canyon Visitor Center, you'll head up the leafy west side of the mountain, enjoy the views from each of the Twin Peaks, and then loop back down on the drier east side. The total distance is about 4 miles and the elevation gain is about 1,100 feet. If you're visiting in the spring, you can count on stunning displays of wildflowers, but you'll see interesting plants at any time of year, and we'll help you look for them. Better yet, we've got stories to tell about how the poppy got its odd scientific name, why druids revered mistletoe, and how dozens of California wildflowers made their way to English gardens in the 19th century. We'll introduce you to 3 flowers named for animals and 3 named for famous characters in European literature. Since plants need soil, we'll sneak in a geology lesson too. Did you know there's been an attack on serpentine, our state rock? We'll also include history about John C. Fremont, Isaac Mitchell, and Joel Clayton. At one point, you'll stand where lightning struck Twin Peaks in 1977, setting off a fire that devastated the mountain. From there, you'll be able to see firsthand how the mountain has recovered.
You'll be traveling with 3 experts from the Mount Diablo Interpretive Association. There's former docent Sue Donecker, Master Naturalist Ken Lavin, and Frank Valle-Riestra, who with his wife Edith helped found MDIA in 1974. Frank and Edith have hiked nearly every trail on the mountain. Here's Frank.
There are almost 200 miles of trails on Mount Diablo. But I think that the Twin Peaks Loop is one of the top experiences on the mountain. It has really everything because you go through all of these different habitats, you get wonderful exercise, and yet it is a moderate hike, certainly doable within 3 or 4 hours. You have geology, you have wonderful plant life, and you get some of the superior views on the mountain.
This guide is divided into 7 stops where Frank, Sue, and Ken will tell tales of the mountain's past and suggest what to look for around the next bend. Following that are segments on the flowers you'll see along the way. To get started, go past the Mitchell Canyon Visitor Center to walk on Mitchell Canyon Road. In a minute or 2, take the first left, heading steeply uphill on Oak Road. If you're here in late spring, you may see a purple flower called Ithuriel's spear. In Milton's Paradise Lost, the angel Ithuriel used a spear to reveal that a toad in the Garden of Eden was really Satan in disguise. That's one of the park's literary flower names. A little earlier in the spring, you'll be rewarded by a flower with a more descriptive name, the buttercup.
When you first turn onto Oak Road on that steep part where everybody is going to be cursing us for taking us up there, it's probably one of the best sites on the mountain for ranunculus. And it is really remarkable. It's just whole slopes are completely yellow with these buttercups. It's wonderful.
When Oak Road levels out, be on the lookout for the single-track Mitchell Rock Trail on your right. From there, it's another 1/3 of a mile to our next stop, Mitchell Rock.